If you think artificial intelligence is scary, then you haven't met its darker and far more dangerous cousin, quantum computing. Imagine waking up to a world where your crypto wallet is empty, your bank accounts hacked, and your government's nuclear secrets stolen, all in seconds. It's not fiction. Quantum computers have already proven they can break today's strongest encryptions 20 times faster than we feared. And the terrifying part? This technology is no longer in the lab. It's already here, and it's quietly being weaponized. Google's discovery. Breaking crypto might be 20x easier. Google's quantum research team has made a chilling discovery. Breaking the encryption behind Bitcoin wallets might not be as impossible as we thought. In fact, quantum resources required to crack RSA encryption are shockingly less than expected. This means quantum-powered hacking of crypto wallets is not a matter of if, but when. What used to take thousands of years with classical computers may soon take seconds. And once this power lands in the wrong hands, the financial world could collapse overnight. But it doesn't stop with Bitcoin. Quantum computing threatens more than just money. It threatens the very concept of digital safety itself. Why quantum is worse than AI? We already failed once with artificial intelligence. Now we're on the verge of repeating that mistake, but with something even more uncontrollable. Quantum computers aren't just faster tools, they're silent weapons. They can crack military-grade encryption, expose classified government secrets, and hijack critical infrastructure before anyone knows what happened. And here's the terrifying part. Unlike AI, quantum computing has no clear regulation, no global standards, and no moral barrier. Once it starts, there may be no second chance. So what are hackers doing while the world sleeps on this threat? The hacker strategy. Harvest now, decrypt later. Right now, cybercriminals are stealing encrypted data, your emails, bank records, military documents. But they're not using it. Not yet. They're storing it, waiting for the moment quantum computing becomes powerful enough to crack it all open at once. This strategy is already known in dark web circles as harvest now, decrypt later, and it's unfolding quietly beneath the surface of your everyday internet life. The bomb is ticking, and you don't even hear it. And if you think only individuals are at risk, think again. Even the world's top cyber defenders are warning of an invisible war already underway. UK cyber chief warns, "We're not ready." Ciaran Martin, former head of the UK's National Cybersecurity Centre, received a scam text saying he broke lockdown rules. He knew it was fake. But as the man who led the UK's digital defense, he understood something deeper. The attacks weren't random. They were part of something bigger, smarter, and faster. In his final days in office, he issued a silent warning. The age of traditional cybersecurity is ending. A new era, quantum-powered cyber war, is just beginning. And the financial world is now realizing how vulnerable it really is. G7 cyber group sounds alarm. Financial systems in danger. The G7's top cyber experts aren't just suggesting small updates. They are urging immediate global action. Banks, payment networks, and financial infrastructure could be crippled once quantum computing reaches maturity. Stock markets could be manipulated, transactions reversed, entire economies shaken. Their message is simple. Move now or face irreversible collapse. If the danger is this real, why are governments throwing billions into this tech? The quantum arms race. USA, China, Europe spend billions. Because whoever wins the quantum race wins global dominance. The White House has labeled quantum computing an industry of the future, doubling its budget to over $870 million. But China is miles ahead, investing $10 billion in the world's largest quantum lab and declaring quantum as a core pillar of national strategy. France, Germany, and the Netherlands are scrambling to catch up. This isn't about innovation anymore. This is digital warfare, and the battlefield is invisible. But perhaps the scariest part of all, the public has no idea. According to studies, only 27% of Americans even know what quantum computing is. That means 73% are completely unprepared for a technology that could rewrite the rules of everything from banking to surveillance to national defense. Rand Corporation says 95% of today's encryption could be obsolete in 10 to 15 years. And as the clock ticks, two superpowers inch closer to an unstoppable collision. China versus USA, the quantum Cold War. This is no longer about tech startups or academic breakthroughs. This is a new Cold War with quantum computing at its core. Both China and the US are racing to develop stable, scalable quantum systems that can break enemy codes, control satellites, simulate nuclear reactions, and manipulate global markets. It's a digital arms race where whoever wins could rule the 21st century. Australia's $620 million quantum gamble. Australia is spending $620 million to build a quantum computer by 2027, one powerful enough to break today's strongest encryption. This is about building machines that can destroy the digital infrastructure of entire nations with one click. Even countries that appear behind are waking up. The UK has suddenly pumped over £500 million into quantum development, not for innovation, but for survival. Their goal, to shield national secrets, protect digital borders, and build defenses before quantum attacks arrive. Because once the technology goes mainstream, there's no turning back. In 2019, Google, NASA, and Oak Ridge National Lab announced a breakthrough. Their quantum chip solved a problem in 200 seconds that would take traditional supercomputers 10,000 years. This is what experts call quantum supremacy. But it raises a terrifying question: if that's what they're revealing to the public, what are they doing in secret? The age of quantum is no longer coming. It's here. And if we don't act now, the future will be rewritten by those who control it first.